Hi everyone, and welcome back to Manda T and Me. Today we're going to continue on with Gone Home. You remember from last time, while Kaitlin has been away in Europe, her family has moved to a new home in Portland. I don't think it's far from their old house, it's just a different house that they inherited from their dad's uncle. Anyway, Sam, her sister, has gone missing. The house is empty, and as Kaitlin is looking around, she's starting to find some very uncomfortable things about her family. What has happened here? So let's get back into the game and do a little bit more exploring. Okay, I have something on my monitor. I was like, do I have something on my camera? But I think it's just my monitor. Okay, so let's continue on with investigating the first floor. So we've read this note. Gosh, let's find a light switch. This is crazy.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Okay, let's start over here. The Dark Crystal. Oh, okay. Movie I think I've seen exactly once as a child. I'm a really bad millennial. There are so many like cult movies from my generation I have not seen. I have, however, seen the X-Files all the way through about 40 times. It's my favorite show as a kid. I still love it. Episodes 18 to 21. So that's like Darkness Falls, the Erlenmeyer Flask, I think, yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, alright, so it looks like somebody had like a little fort here. Hauntings and poltergeists.
Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following
Doesn't this look exactly like the book, like the from Beetlejuice?
Tacoma County and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors.
Dr. Jitters, yes.
Flood conditions are
Almonds, the best for your table. So it 2 servings per container, okay. Like a bajillion sugars. All the normal stuff you would find in a soda. It doesn't show the caffeine content though, even though it's called Dr. Jitters. Okay, I was wondering if there's anything hidden here. I'm into this like pillow fort situation. Okay.
Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors.
Bratmobile.
Conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Looks like just a discarded checkbook and who knows what else. Brightness. Well, I guess like squatting for now is not the worst. We can kind of see what's going on. I don't know why that pen was just floating.
This is a severe weather warning.
I wonder if we can make a fire.
Reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone
Guess
County,
not.
Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Poster? TV listing. The X-Files. Absolutely. Friday at 8 p.m. So 1995. That would have put them in like season 3. Some more soft face tissues. Love it. Mom's mug. Alright, from the Forest
This
Service.
is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions
Anything
affecting
down
the
here?
following counties: Austin
No,
County,
just another newspaper.
County, Dawn County, Tacoma
Anything
County,
else in
and
here?
Wistaria
Any
County.
more false bottoms? I don't think
Residents are
so.
strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are
Did we look
expected
under
at
here?
lower elevations.
Nothing we can pick up. Oh, gross. You didn't even get rid of the pizza box? Making friends.
This is a
Sam,
severe
thought
weather
this might help.
The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain
Maybe
conditions
like
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
it's the book that Dad wrote.
Austin County,
Accidental Savior.
Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors.
Alright,
Secure all
78.
windows.
Terry, hey man, how you been?
Are
I know
expected
you're a
at lower
published
elevations.
author and everything now, but my editor and Hi-Fi aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo views is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up. How does that sound? And then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, and send some samples to my editor and tell them your old college chum Mike sent you here. Here's the address. Alright, so that's how he got that job. Well, it obviously paid well, because I don't think a forestry officer could afford this house.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County,
Interesting.
County, Dawn
Family's
County,
got some good taste
Tacoma
in
County,
movies, I can
and
say
Wistaria
that.
County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows.
Alright, here we go.
Flood conditions are expected.
Hey
at lower
Terry,
elevations.
enclosed, please find a Pioneer CLDD 703 unit with remote and cables. We need a half a page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us a copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the CLDD 502. It's a combi player, so check its CD playback with a few discs as well as a laser disc. And they want to definitely hit the signal to note ratio, toss link stuff for the high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit.
County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County.
Okay,
Residents
there we
are
go.
strongly urged to stay
Yeah,
indoors
so they just moved to a
secure
different
all
place in
windows.
Oregon.
Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Fizz Right Ginger Ale. Okay, so one thing I have to say is I don't think in 95 all that nutritional information would have been required on a can of soda. Okay.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions
The
affecting the following
Heaven
counties:
or Kevin at the end of the road. Samantha Greenbrier.
Dawn
Grade
County,
2
Tacoma
story The
County,
Turtle People
and
Part
Wistaria
1.
County. Residents are strongly urged to stay
Amazing.
indoors.
Captain Allegra took off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate says, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna find the edge. That ain't no paradise, and your father was a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why'd you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Oh, it's so cute. Anything up here? Oh, there's no jump. Anything back here? No.
This is a severe weather warning.
Okay.
The Northwest Weather Service.
I wonder if we can
reports
turn
high
off the
winds
TV,
and
because that is kind
affecting
of
the
like a
following
lot.
counties.
Yeah. So the unit isn't here. Eraser. Pen. Coupons. United States Department of Agriculture. National Forestry Manual. Sorry. Keep expecting there to be someone standing behind me for some reason. It's a weird place for a lamp. Okay, so there's like a bar. This is kind of a chill place. Alright. Let's check out the bar first. I feel like there's always secrets in bars. Shot glass. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working with you as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. Interesting. Another whiskey bottle. This family sure drinks a lot of soda. Wait. Oh, also in lemon lime. I was like, what? A lot of shot glasses for a family of 4. Okay, nothing down here to read. It's pretty gnarly. I like it. It's very, like, the jazz age. How do you turn that light on? Why is this light bulb... Why is this burnt out? There's no bulb in it. Although, that doesn't mean the other ones have bulbs either. Reproductive Systems Worksheet. Alright, so this is just Sam's homework. The Menstrual Cycle, a novella. Oh my goodness. Period 4 health class. Oh my god, we have to read this now. The early morning of September 1st, 1939, Essa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village in Willem in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she's engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her gut, an ovum starts to develop. As this train approaches its destination, her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then, there! Her dear Boris! Still in his baker's smock, he must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engine, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station, a whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out towards her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smokes envelop him almost instantly. In the assault by the German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown were killed. The rest, including Essa and for a time Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It's incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. See me. Oh my goodness. Sam. Whoa. World history. Another coaster. Sam's got a lot going on, I think. More Dr. Jitters. Okay, have you guys ever watched Eureka? Tell me that does not remind you of the theme song to Eureka. Still want to know why that light is burnt out. I'm going to stand over here and see if I can look inside the... Okay, so that asset just doesn't have a light bulb. Just that one is burnt out. Another closet? A bathroom? Ooh, a big closet. Oh, so many of Dad's books. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit any time.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Same. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about Sam. More coupons. And some lip balm. Cherry stone. Lip stuff. Sounds good to me. We're not opening them very far. Are we in the way? Yes, we are. Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Oh. Well, hasn't happened yet. Okay, so I believe we have sufficiently, explored at least this part of the downstairs. We haven't seen, a kitchen yet or anything. Wait, is this another closet? Yeah. That's the one with the list of school supplies. Okay. That must be us, and that must be Sam. Good looking family. World timetable. Katie's departure. Flight to Amsterdam. I wonder where there's a locked door in a family house. Like, seems really strange. Okay, is this that first closet? Yeah. Hecho en Mexico. So for almost a year, I've been taking Spanish lessons using Duo, and I would say my skills are not much better than they were a year ago, but I have to say, at least my vocabulary is bigger. Okay, so we now have 2 locked doors on the first floor, which seems wildly strange to me. Also, so far this gigantic house has no kitchen or dining room. Like, that's strange. Listen, controlled burn schedule for Boone County. Okay, so our mom has been, to prevent forest fires. Like a playing cards. I'll catch you. There's just like mail all over this place. Kind of calm. Calendar. Looks like mom's a busy lady. Is that in front of a door? That's strange, right? Temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton. To aid the upcoming prescribed burning operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest. 9-94. Please see the personnel. Overseeing officer at Flint Rock Forestry Station, Senior Conservationist Janice Breyer, is charged with the supervision of transfer personnel. Okay. I was hoping there was literally something. Another cassette tape. For Sam, Bratmobile. Potty mouth. Okay.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Okay. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going to the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me and yet is allowed, and you allowed her to go all the way across the ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter Samantha. Okay, so it also seems like Sam's really bad about leaving the lights on and still hasn't returned that Nintendo game. A very, like, 90s, like, kid poster. Love it, love it. Alright, so this is probably, like, ripe full of stuff. Nice folded laundry. Okay, I was terrible at folding laundry as a kid and a teenager, but like it was a little more organized.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Another 3-ring binder. Another disconnected. Oh, there's the cassette. Oh! Big cheats! Yes! I love it. I don't know if it's the angle of my monitor, but I have no idea what I'm looking at. But if you guys figure it out. Super popular in the 90s. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, more video games. I love it. Hey Lonnie, I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to on to second. It's what all the cool kids are doing. I've decided to write back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the kids are actually doing is sending each other pages in their beepers. But hey, we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. Your drawing of cats is so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. I like it. How did you know that they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also, like, his secret shame is he watches 90210 religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats, and also he's never watched 90210, but I could see in his eyes that he was lying. Amazing. Does she have another lamp in here? I hope so. Oh yeah, here we go. Bedside table. And this room is literally 3 times bigger than the bedroom I grew up having. Just gonna throw that out there. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Reed College. There's actually Reed College though. Oh man, more ginger ale. It's weird thinking about, I don't know, Sam doesn't strike me as a nail polish gal. Although nailed it does strike me as like Urban Decay or Hard Candy color. That would have been like super trendy. The Misfits sounds like a high school band. Now here we go. Disciplinary referral. Mr. Bletchley observed Miss DeSoto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front. A large beer can labeled Pabst Blue Ribbon. Miss DeSoto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. Miss DeSoto was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. Miss DeSoto chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer and no answering machine. Miss DeSoto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. So Lonnie was hanging out and was just like, nah, forget that. Oh, this kind of just goes out into the hallway. Weird corner room. Okay. Groove, Kurt Cobain. Yes. Not so much in the Tool, but Soundgarden and Rage Against the Machine were it was really slapped. It really did. Yeah, here we go. Veruca Salt. Yeah. Right, this is the one me and my dad are building. When I go for a ride when it's done. That's pretty sick. C minus. Not challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait. Reasonable subject, but not complete. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges. Show more pride at work. Oh, that was the plaque on the family photo downstairs. Interesting. Oh, radiators. Don't sit on those when they're on, or you could really burn your butt. Grab Steggy. Shelly. Aw, Steggy! Oh, shoot. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, so we have a combination for that. So we'll have to work that out. This kind of looks like a poster for like the Family Value store. Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Okay. Lisa Loeb. Offspring. Okay, maybe. Maybe not Family Values, but yeah. Dream phone. Sam does not strike me as a dream phone girl. Oh my god, that is such a Lisa Frank folder. Also, I definitely had a Lisa Frank binder that had a puffin on it. Oh, what do we pick up? Aw, mitten. Oh, maybe this is the plaque. No. Aw, it's something you would have gone for a little girl. Okay. The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2. Oh, she's getting more sophisticated here. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind them, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. Excuse me, I'm getting a little dry here. Hold on. Oh, you guys can see my laptop in the screen. I'm sorry. Ugh. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked onto the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rock gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb, topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage atop. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention and then you." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I'm smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line. "All traced by this invincible thread, of course." Allegra said, "It's a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warmer. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute, and winked, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his, "Wait! No! No, the singing stopped!" The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressed speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running towards the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering the line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end, the unbreakable thread dangling limply. It's shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Sam, you got some skills, girl. Okay, so that leaves us with this combo. This X-Files poster, of course. So... not seeing a whole lot. Oh, hey, that's a beholder. That could be... oh, what the heck? I'm not seeing anything, because, like, the combo downstairs is pretty, like, spot on. So I don't know if we just haven't gotten there yet. I feel like it would be a meaningful number. We did find... we did find the cassette for this. Okay. We might have to come back for that. Okay, so it is not her favorite radio station. The last one was pretty much in the same room, but it was like in the next room. So we might just have to hold off on figuring all that out. And nothing in here except actual clothes. Okay guys, so we have now made it to the second floor. We have found 2 locked doors. We found no kitchen. We found no dining room. There's something in the attic, but I think that's a good place to leave it for today. If you are enjoying the series, let me know down below and what you think actually has happened to Sam. I have some assumptions, but I'm going to hold off for now. Alright guys, as always, take care and happy sipping.